Welcome to this channel, a space where we transform words into knowledge. Here, we share audiobooks on personal and financial growth, key tools to achieve your goals, and unlock your maximum potential. If you're looking for inspiration, practical strategies, and deep reflections to improve your life, this is the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our content. Join this community and start your journey towards success. Today we will explore Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, a book that has transformed millions of lives since its publication in 1937. Hill dedicated more than 20 years to studying successful people like Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison, identifying the principles that led these giants to achieve extraordinary goals. This book emerged at a crucial moment in history, the Great Depression. In a time of economic uncertainty, Hill offered a practical guide for those seeking not just to survive, but to thrive. Nowadays, his principles are just as relevant in a world where resilience and an entrepreneurial mindset are fundamental to success. Hill not only addresses financial wealth, but also how to achieve success in any aspect of life. The formula he shares is as applicable today as it was in his time, because the principles of persistence, positive thinking, and burning desire are universal. Let's start with thoughts are things. The book begins with a simple yet profound statement: thoughts are things. According to Hill, our thoughts, when combined with a clear desire, faith, and persistent action, can become tangible realities. Hill argues that our thoughts not only influence our actions, but also attract circumstances and people that resonate with them. This is known as the law of attraction. When we feed our minds with clear and positive ideas, we create a domino effect that transforms not only our perspective, but also our opportunities. One of the most inspiring stories in the book is that of Edwin Seeds Barnes. This young man dreamed of working alongside Thomas Edison. He had no money or influence, but his burning desire led him to present himself to Edison and declare his intention. Although he started in a humble position, his dedication led him to become a partner of Edison. Barnes shows us that clear thinking and determination can open seemingly impossible doors. Hill also recounts the experience of R.U. Darby, who abandoned a mine just before finding a vein of gold. This decision cost him a fortune, but it left him with a valuable lesson: never give up after the first failures. Darby applied this lesson in his career as a salesman and became one of the most successful of his time. Key lesson: every failure carries with it the seed of an equivalent success. The key is to identify it and use it to your advantage. The burning desire as the first step. For Napoleon Hill, burning desire is the starting point of all achievement. It is not a superficial desire, but a purpose that consumes your thoughts and drives you to act. Another example of burning desire can be seen in the life of Helen Keller, who, despite being deaf and blind, developed a clear purpose: to communicate with the world. With the help of her mentor and Sullivan and a fierce determination, Helen not only learned to speak but also became a prominent speaker and author. Her story reflects how a burning purpose can overcome even the greatest physical and social obstacles. Hill proposes 6 practical steps to turn this desire into reality. Define precisely how much money you want. Set what you are willing to give in exchange. Set a deadline to achieve your goal. Create a plan and act immediately. Write a clear statement of your goals. Read it aloud twice a day, visualizing that you have already achieved your goal. Hill illustrates this principle with the story of a young leader who, upon arriving in enemy territory, burned his ships to ensure that his troops had no option but to win. This symbolic act reminds us that when you eliminate alternatives, you focus all your energy on achieving your goal. It tells us about an inspiring story. Hill also tells us how he applied this principle with his son, who was born without ears and the ability to hear. Hill refused to accept his son's physical limitations and firmly believed that he could hear one day. Through constant stimulation and his own burning desire, her son developed partial hearing and grew up to become a successful man. This demonstrates that determination can overcome even the greatest barriers. Faith and the power of autosuggestion. Hill defines faith as a mental state that can be induced through autosuggestion. This process involves reprogramming your subconscious through the repetition of positive affirmations. It also suggests combining affirmations with intense emotions, such as gratitude or enthusiasm, so that the message is absorbed more deeply by the subconscious. For example, when repeating the affirmation, "I am achieving my financial goal," imagine how you would feel upon achieving it: joy, relief, and pride. This combination of words and emotions enhances the impact of self-suggestion. When you firmly believe in something and repeat it constantly, your subconscious mind begins to work to turn that thought into reality. A clear example is the case of Henry Ford, who dreamed of developing a V8 engine when all his engineers assured him it was impossible. Ford remained steadfast in his faith and persevered until he achieved his goal, revolutionizing the automotive industry. Hill offers us a guide to develop faith. Repeat positive affirmations every day. Visualize your goals as if you have already achieved them. Surround yourself with people and content that reinforce your positive thoughts. Warning: negative thoughts also have power. If you allow fear or doubt to dominate your mind, they will sabotage your efforts. Therefore, protecting your thoughts is essential for success. Specialized knowledge and imagination. General knowledge, according to Hill, has little practical value. What really matters is specialized knowledge, the kind you apply to solve specific problems. Hill emphasizes that specialized knowledge is not static. It requires constant updating. In a rapidly evolving world like the current one, learning new skills and adapting to market changes are essential to remain competitive. Enrolling in courses, attending conferences, and collaborating with experts are ways to nurture this type of knowledge. Hill urges us to never stop learning and to surround ourselves with experts who complement our skills. Imagination, for its part, is the workshop where all plans are born. Hill distinguishes two types. Synthetic imagination reorganizes existing ideas in an innovative way. Creative imagination generates new and original ideas. A fascinating example is the story of Marconi, who dreamed of transmitting messages without wires, something his contemporaries considered impossible. His persistence and vision gave rise to radio, revolutionizing communications. So far, we have explored the fundamentals of Think and Grow Rich, the importance of thoughts, burning desire, faith, and autosuggestion, as well as the value of specialized knowledge and imagination. These principles form the foundation for turning any dream into reality. Next, we will delve into planning, persistence, and the power of the subconscious, as well as how to overcome the fears that hold us back. Organized planning and persistence. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill emphasizes that a desire without a plan is just an illusion. Organized planning is the bridge between your goals and the results. An example of organized planning can be found in the design of successful businesses. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, not only had a burning desire to create an online store, but he also designed a detailed plan that included the gradual expansion of product categories and reinvesting profits for growth. This methodical approach turned Amazon into one of the global giants of technology. For Hill, it's not enough to dream. It's necessary to turn those dreams into concrete actions. Hill suggests a systematic approach to planning. Form a team of competent people. No one achieves success alone. Identify people with complementary skills who can help you execute your plan. Decide what benefits you will offer in exchange for their cooperation. Success is a win-win exchange. Meet regularly to assess progress. These meetings strengthen cohesion and allow for adjustments to the plan as needed. Maintain harmony among team members. Discord can sabotage even the best plans. Persistence, on the other hand, is the quality that separates winners from losers. Hill describes persistence as a combination of will and desire. Through persistence, we overcome the obstacles that inevitably appear in our path. An inspiring example is Thomas Edison, who made more than 10,000 attempts before perfecting the electric light bulb. Edison did not see failures as defeats, but as necessary steps to achieve his goal. Key lesson: persistence is not only desirable, it is essential. To cultivate it, Hill suggests Having a defined purpose. Having a solid plan. Develop self-confidence. Create a support group that reinforces your goals. The power of the subconscious and sexual transmutation. The subconscious is described by Hill as a repository of thoughts and emotions that directly influences our actions. Modern science supports this idea. According to neuroscience studies, the subconscious processes most of our decisions, often without us being aware of it. Training the subconscious through repetition and visualization not only changes our thoughts, but also strengthens the neural connections associated with our goals. According to him, the subconscious mind does not distinguish between positive and negative. It simply acts on what we feed it the most. To harness the power of the subconscious, Hill proposes: repeat positive affirmations. These should be filled with emotion and visualization, as this reinforces their impact on the subconscious mind. Eliminate fear. Negative thoughts program the subconscious for failure. Cultivate positive emotions such as faith, love, and gratitude. These energies drive our actions in the right direction. Hill also introduces an unusual but powerful concept: sexual transmutation. He asserts that sexual energy, when properly channeled, can be transformed into creativity and productivity. This energy is one of the most powerful in humans and, when redirected towards personal or professional goals, can generate extraordinary results. Hill mentions how many of the great leaders in history have used this energy to fuel their ambition and creativity, transforming it into ideas, strategies, and concrete achievements. The power of the mastermind. Hill introduces the concept of the masterminds as a support group composed of people who share your goals or complement your skills. This group acts as a catalyst that amplifies the power of individual ideas. The foundation of the success of figures like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison lay, in part, in the mastermind groups they formed with other innovators. These meetings not only serve to exchange ideas but also to find solutions to complex problems. Hill emphasizes that a masterminds group must meet certain characteristics. Mutual trust. Trust is essential for effective cooperation. Shared goals. All members must be aligned towards a common purpose. Regular meetings. Consistency ensures continuous progress. Key lesson. Individual ideas are important, but collaborations strengthen the results. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and complement you. The 6 ghosts of fear. For Hill, the greatest obstacle to success is fear. He identifies 6 basic fears that limit our ability to act. Fear of poverty. This fear paralyzes our actions and leads us to accept mediocrity. Fear of criticism. We avoid taking risks out of fear of others' judgment. Fear of illness. This fear diverts us from action by excessively worrying about our health. Fear of losing love. Hill explains how this fear can lead us to emotional and irrational decisions. Fear of old age. We fear losing our relevance or abilities over time. Fear of death. This fear can limit our willingness to explore new opportunities. Hill encourages us to face these fears with faith, knowledge, and action. He suggests that by recognizing and analyzing our fears, we can weaken them and replace them with positive and productive thoughts. To combat these fears, Hill suggests practicing emotional detachment. For example, if you fear criticism, remember that other people's opinions are a reflection of their experiences and perspectives, not your personal worth. Additionally, cultivating habits like meditation or journaling can help you reduce anxiety and make clear decisions. Action and decision. Another of Hill's fundamental principles is decisive action. He states that successful people make decisions quickly and change them, if necessary, slowly. On the contrary, those who fail tend to be indecisive or constantly change their minds. A famous example of quick action is Elon Musk, who decided to launch SpaceX after perceiving a lack of innovation in the aerospace industry. Although he faced multiple failures in the early launches, his firm decision and willingness to quickly learn from mistakes were key to making SpaceX a world leader in space exploration. Procrastination is described as a silent enemy of success. Hill urges us to act with determination and to stay focused on our goals. To achieve this, he suggests: establish clear priorities. Take small but consistent steps every day. Avoid distractions and commit to the process. In summary, Think and Grow Rich is not just a book about material wealth, but a guide to developing a mindset that allows you to achieve any goal. From burning desire and faith to planning and persistence, Napoleon Hill offers us a roadmap to turn dreams into reality. A manual for life. Now that you know these principles, the next step is to act. Define your goals, feed your subconscious with positive thoughts, and take consistent actions. Remember, success is not a destination, but a process that requires effort, patience, and determination. If this second part has inspired you, give it a like, share it, and subscribe for more content. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward success.